Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us, ready to buy, to 323-405-1341. That's 323-405-1341. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
I mean, let's be real. We're all from the porn era. Me, from the porn era. I was watching porn since VHS. You know,
what's the porn era?
Oh, okay. Hey man, I'm that addicted. I was that 3 times a day.
Really?
Yeah.
Addicted to porn?
Mm-hmm. It was bad when I got to New York, because when I was in Chicago, I didn't really watch it like that.
So you little motherfuckers was spoiled.
I didn't really
we didn't have access like that.
But when I got to New York City and I had my roommate, this motherfucker had just stacks of porn. I was like, what is this? Big Black Buns parts 1 and 2. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Freaks, Holes, and Flows. What the fuck? I'm like, God damn. Then I started watching. I said, let me check this out. Boy. And that.
You spoiled bastard.
The rest was history. And I fucked me. It was bad.
Let me ask you, Godfrey, imagine trying to jerk off, changing the channel with one hand, trying to go back and forth so fast, because that's the only way that you could see the Playboy channel back in the day.
Back in the day,
on a knob TV, like you don't have the Playboy channel, but if you go back and forth fast enough, you get quick little blinks of it, and you can see what's going. So imagine trying to do that and fucking jerk off at the same time.
You do that. It was that.
You selfish pieces of shit.
And before. Y'all
had porn just at your willy-nilly.
When you were looking at magazines, there was no big deal. You know, when you're like, oh, there's a magazine when you're like 11, 12. Whoa, there's a porn magazine. No big deal. But then when I'm telling you, when I got, not even in college did I really watch any of that shit. It was like when I got to doing comedy, I moved to New York. It was like every other block had a porn DVD sex shop. It was like shit in the Village. It was everywhere. And I would get porn in the daytime. I was going in there like it was a library, a bookstore. I had no shame. It was, you know how you go at night and you look around and you're like, shit, I don't want nobody to see me. Man, I would just be like.
So you have a certain fetish?
And the Indian dudes be like, I got the good one for you. Yeah, that was the regular.
LJ trying to get the free bus off. You goddamn right you trying to get the free bus off.
Yeah,
it was 13 or some shit like that. Like, how am I gonna pay for the porn on TV? Let that shit come up on my cable bill for my mom to see.
Were you a strip joint dude?
Yeah, at one point.
Oh, really? I never understood it. I would go every once in a while with a bunch of cats, but I just didn't. I didn't get that. But then I had stacks of porn in the crib, but I didn't get the stripper shit. I was like, what? I don't.
You know, me and one of my mans, we used to go like a lot. It almost seemed like out of depression.
You say depression?
Out of depression with our women that we was with at the time.
Oh,
like we would just like almost go there like to get away from them type of shit. Like it was like
yeah, I thought it was an escape because I would ask, like when I'd be at a strip joint, and you know how they come up to you, would you like a dance? Like, nah, I'm good. Your friends like, man,
yeah, well, see, I wasn't all into. I would never was all into like paying for that. You know what I mean?
It's
more the atmosphere.
Stupid. I just thought it was dumb.
It's more the atmosphere.
Yeah, it was just the atmosphere, and it was just like, you know, people talking to strip, and you saw the regulars. There would be dudes. They know the regular dudes, and they're all the money. And then I asked,
but see, no, it wasn't all the money. See, back in my days, $1 would go along. like you was getting a lot for $1, boy, in them strip clubs, because you was able to touch the girls and all of that type of shit. Like,
I never understood it. Every once in a while, my buddy
niggas was inserting those dollars.
I have to go, and I go with it has to be a group of people. to just go for shits and giggles because but I had porn though. I was watching that shit. Boy, I knew all the stars. I knew them all.
Yeah, see, I never got that deep into the porn shit. Like
Me, I did, and I've been
like the
detoxing
Vanessa
from
Del
that shit.
Rios and all of that
Vanessa
type of
Del
shit.
Rio.
I know the name, but I wouldn't like know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't just know them to like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure there's people right now like, oh, what? You don't know Cynthia Slutoff? Like no, I don't know who that is.
You don't know Betty Balls? No.
Yeah, Betty Balsamall?
I don't know.
Like no, I've never heard of her.
Yeah, and it's so but now it's like I've been detox, throwing all my shit away. I've been